Well, good morning, Impact students, family, and friends. I just want to welcome you to this morning's Monday Motivation. I want to talk to you a little bit about being authentically you. Have you ever been someplace and you just realized, I don't fit in? Have you ever gotten your mind ready to start a new job or start a um, new school, new class, just anything new? And you've already had it in your mind what the people are going to be like. You already had it in your mind, the experiences you would have. You kind of already had it set out in what you thought your experience would be. But then when you get there, it's nothing like what you've imagined. Maybe you've had the thought, I don't fit in here. Maybe you've even thought, why am I even here? These people don't think like me. They don't look like me. They don't act like me. Why am I even here? Well, I just want to encourage you this morning to be authentically you. You have been set apart. God has specifically designed you to be you. He is so intentional about what he does. He's so specific about what he does that you even take a set of identical twins. They look completely alike on the outside. Can have the same eyes, the same nose, the same mouth. I mean, to the point you can't even tell them apart with the naked eye. However, when we look at the DNA, they are completely different. They have two different sets of DNA to make them uniquely them. And in that same manner, God has made you uniquely you. There is no other person out here that is going to be able to do what you do. And you might say, Sis Candace, I get it. I get it. I understand that I'm made to be me, but what does that practically look like? Well, let me help you. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you to be a prophet to the nations. I want to take a look at that to give you an example. I have a spoon, I have a fork, and I have a knife. What would happen if I chose to eat my cereal with a fork? What would happen if I chose to eat my steak with a spoon? What would even happen if I chose to eat my spaghetti with a knife? Would I be able to accomplish those things? Probably not. But guess what? Even if I tried, even if I gave it my best shot, by the time I finished my food, it probably would be cold, probably would be soggy. It will not have the same taste that it did if I used it for what it was originally created to do. Each creator or the creator has basically, he's designed it to eat the fork with things that are made to be eaten with a fork. He's made the spoon to be able to hold soups and liquids and anything of that sort, and the knife specifically made for cutting. If I use these things outside of its purpose, would I be okay? Would I be able to do it? I probably would. But again, it would not have the same effect as if I used it for what it was intended to be used for. In the same sense, your creator, your maker, your designer, he created you with a specific purpose in mind. Can you do what you want to do? Probably, but will you get the same effect as if you did whatever he called you to do? If you did whatever he designed you to do, it will not have the same effect. You will get much more benefit in walking and doing in your purpose, doing exactly whatever it is that he's called you to do. Be whoever God has called you to be. You're not meant to go out there and try to emulate what the world is doing. You're meant to go out and be a world changer, to be a life changer. In today's society, we're highly into social media. It's always about what's trending. It's always about what's the new challenge, what's going on, what is somebody created now for us to follow. We were never meant to be followers of men. We were meant to be followers of God, followers of Christ. So therefore, when we walk into a room, people should be able to see God in us. People should be able to see exactly who God created us to be. We're meant to be the salt in the earth. Sister Candace, hold on, wait. Back up. What do you mean salt in the earth? Well, let me help you. Matthew 5:13 through 16 in the Message version, and I particularly like this version, it says, let me tell you why you're here. You're here to be salt seasoning that brings out the God flavors of this earth. If you lose your saltiness, how will people taste godliness? You've lost your usefulness and will end up in the garbage. And then verses 14 through 16 says, here's another way to put it. You're here to be light, bringing out the God colors in the world. God is not a secret to be kept. We're going public with this, as public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you under a bucket, do you? I'm putting you on a light stand. Now that I've put you there on a hilltop, on a light stand, shine. Oh, keep open house. Be generous with your lives. By opening up to others, you'll prompt people to open up with God. This generous Father in heaven. So there you have it. You're made to be a life changer. You're made to be a world changer. You're made within your circles to affect the people around you and to help them see God, to help them know God. There's someone around you that needs exactly what you bring. There's someone in your circle that needs exactly what you're made of. And only you can affect them. Only you can do what God has called you to do. So don't shrink back in fear. Don't walk away in darkness. Stand in the light. Stand with let your light shine. Let people understand and know that there is a God and he loves you. He loves them, and he has specifically designed you to do all the things that only you can do with him. Let people know that God is real. Let people know that God is great. He loves you. He loves them. God is great. You can go out in this world. You can go out and you can make a difference no matter where you are. I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't matter how big or how small. You are designed to be authentically you, and you have been designed to be a life changer. Be a life changer. Be a world changer. Walk in your authority and be authentically you. Again, thank you. I hope that this motivated you for today. I just want to encourage you to go out there and have a great Monday. Have a great week. And we'll see you right back here next week for Monday's Motivation.